Now guys, let's solve some more question based on Bohr model. Now in this question he is saying En is equal to minus 313.6 divided by n square kilocalorie per mole. It means that it is an expression for energy given to us. If the value of energy, it is the energy of some shell. We don't know which shell it is, but the energy is equal to minus 34.84 kilocalorie per mole. Now he is asking to which value n correspond, 4, 3, 2 or 1. 4 options are given, we have to find out the answer. Let's solve the problem. So the solution, it will be the En given to us, that is the energy of shell in general, is minus 313.6 whole divided by n square, and that is in kilocalorie per mole, right? Now let's assume that this is our first equation. Now this is given to us. Now let us assume the second energy that is given to us is energy of the electron present in X shell. So we want to find out the value of X. So the energy is minus 34.84. It is equal to minus 34.84, and that is kilocalorie per mole. Now this is our second equation. So this is a general equation. This is the energy of some shell. We have assumed X. Actually we have to find out N, and I don't want you to get confused between X and N. That's why I have taken it X. Now just equating these two on equating equation number 1 and equation number 2. So what we will get? We will get minus 313.6 upon n square, that is a general expression, and this is equal to minus 34.84. This is the energy of that particular shell that we have to find out. Now if we solve it further, then n square will be equal to minus minus will get cancelled out, and it will become 0.6 whole divided by 34.84. If we divide it further, we will get 9. So n square is equal to 9. Therefore the value of n will be equal to 3. Now it means that the shell number is third. So what are the options given to us? 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the correct option. So the answer is option number 2. So 2 is the final answer. Now let's solve another question. Now in this question he is asking, in the hydrogen atom the energy of the electron is first excited state, means the second shell, is minus 3.4. Then we have to find out the kinetic energy of the same electron of the hydrogen atom. Now we have studied about the relationship between total energy, potential energy and the kinetic energy. So let's solve this problem. What is given to us? The solution will be, now what is given to us? It's given that the energy, let's say E2, because the first excited state is the second shell, then E2 of the hydrogen atom is equal to minus 3.4 electron volt. Now this is the total energy. What is this? This is the total energy. And what we have to do? We have to find out the kinetic energy. Now there we studied that the kinetic energy is positive of the total energy. That is equal in magnitude but different in sign. So the kinetic energy will be equal to positive of 3.4 electron volt. So this is the final answer. Therefore, the answer is first. Right? Let's solve another question. Now guys, this question is based on radius, Bohr's radius. He is asking the ratio of the radii of the second and the third orbit of hydrogen atom. Now we know that the formula of the radius is 0.529 n square by z. So let's solve this question. The solution will be equal to Rn is equal to 0.529 n square by z, and that is in angstrom, right? This thing we know. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the value of R2 and the value of R3. Now before that, what we can do is we can find out the proportionality of Rn, and Rn is proportional to n square by z. So that method is also correct, that if you find out the radius of the second shell and find out the radius of the third shell, and if you divide it, you will get the answer, but that is a longer method. So what we are doing here, we can find out the proportionality of the radius. So R proportional to n square by z. Since z is same, we will take only R. Therefore, Rn proportional to n square. Now we have omitted this z. Why? Because z is not changing. We are talking about the hydrogen atom. Z is 1. So that is not changing. R proportional to n square. That's why R2 will proportional to n2 square and R3 will proportional to n3 square. Now what we will do, we will divide it and find out the desired answer. So we are dividing R2 divided by R3. That will be equal to n2 square whole divided by n3 square. Therefore, R2 divided by R3 will be equal to, N2 is to 2 square upon 3 square, that is equal to 4 divided by 9. So this is the ratio, and the final answer will be 4:9. So our final answer is option number 3. So that's how we will solve the problem based on radius. Let's solve next question. Now this question is based on velocity. Now he is asking the ratio of the velocities of the electron in first 3 orbit, means n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3 in helium ion will be. So first let us write the formula of the velocity, check the proportionality, then divide them and then find out the answer. Let's find out the solution. So the solution first we have to write the value of velocity, that is, we have already studied that it is equal to 2.178 into 10 to the power 6 z by n meter per second, right? Now since this is helium ion, species is not changing, z will be constant, right? So we will not take z. What we have to find out? We have to find out the value of V1 is to V2 is to V3. This thing we have to find out. When we will put the value, now we know that Vn is directly proportional to z, and z we are omitting because z is same for all the velocities. Since species is not changing, that is helium plus only, n is changing. N is equal to 1, n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3. Therefore, we will write it here 1 by 1 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3. So what we are doing? We are changing the value of n. Z is constant here and 2.178 into 10 to the power 26 is already constant. So we have to find out the value. Multiply this by 6, we will get 6:3:2. So this is our final answer. Let's check which option is correct. So option 3 is correct, therefore, so the final answer is option number 3. Now guys, after solving these questions based on Bohr model, let us discuss its success and limitation.